We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the
success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Carried by number 34.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This is out quickly to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Point after.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make make the play on the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24
yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Prescott's
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside.
Prescott's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
And
good.
this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
There's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. Cooper's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
The pass complete to Terry McLaurin. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
2nd down and inches. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Antonio Gibson out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. I got you, Pop.
Back to throw again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 42. Mike 42. 18. Pioneer. 42. Mike 42. Go check. Let's get in there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
47 to Mike, boys. 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You remember me? You remember me? Hey, kill. 47. Switch. Out. Here we go, 46. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
C.D. Lamb.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Cowboys 42, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Number 34 on the
Put it
carry.
mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down. It's Gibson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
48-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
The handoff as they run the counter play. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know it really fires up offensive linemen when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
5.
Be scared of it. 18 running. 18 running.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Gibson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Hooker on the coverage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check 59. 59. 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Quarterback coming up.
Looking to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Let him know. Check 99. Check under.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. In fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 47. All day, every day, any day. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
A second down throw for Prescott.
That's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. Hey, Mike 52. Go. Get out there. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You don't want that.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 49, Washington 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
19 Tiger. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Here we go. day, dog. All right, here we go, 47. 55. I got you. I got you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike, watch a slap. Watch a slap. Switch it, hey. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Down.
Gun. Banjo. We're going to 54 right here.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
The pass.
Picked off at the 20. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Under. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I don't think you got it, son. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Quick the edge. Come.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott's going to keep this. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
In your face. Check 4. Kill. 20.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Elliott. They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. 19 line. Check. 42's the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Gibson out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Mike 42. I got you, son. I got you. Sorry, 17. 42. Mike's 42. You. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check smash. Check smash.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Washington,
a big offensive